up. I was stuffed up when I was talking to uh, Lloyd, and I'm stuffed up now. It was hard uh, with that live stream, but Lloyd made it so easy. I was so fascinated by what he was saying. Hey, Sniper, what did I miss? I'll be right in, guys. So we'll see how long. Maybe we'll make it an hour, or maybe we won't make it an hour. It doesn't matter. I'm completely happy with um, how the day's been. Beautiful morning live stream, laughing and having fun, and then having Lloyd up and talking. What do you guys think of Lloyd? Hey, Sniper. Evening, my friend. Dr. Tom, Hare Krishna. Sniper says infrasound monitoring at a very low frequency, 7 hertz nearby frequency, is used in geophysics and meteorology to detect earthquakes, volcano activity, avalanches, and tornadoes over distance. And the 7 hertz per second connection, the state, just before alpha state. Alpha state is that first beginning stage of meditation. If you go out and experience the fractals in nature, you automatically start going into that alpha state. Hey, Lady Sky. Sniper says, was a great live stream with Floyd. Hey, Sniper, it's a good thing you've been tutoring me on Fibonacci. It's like all that work paid off for that one moment. Hey, awesome. The Titans won. Who did they beat today, Lady Sky? 31-29. Wow, it was close. For the regular season. So the regular season's over now? Fibonacci came good. Cleveland Browns. Gotcha. I thought the Cleveland Browns left. I thought the Cleveland Browns became the Baltimore Ravens. Hey, Sue. So, big apology, guys, that I'm not able to say hi to everyone and interact with the chat when I have a guest. I do scan looking for questions, but I don't have the opportunity to say hi to everyone. I apologize. I feel bad for that. But honestly, uh, I think it's the only way I could do this uh, and give my concentration to the guests at the same time. Hey, Dan. Well, I appreciate you coming back, Dan. Hey, Mustafa. So I'm going to take cold medicine tonight, man. I do not like taking cold medicine, but it has to be done. Iqbal Niche doing very well. Well, good. Glad to hear. I might not even make it an hour, man, but we'll see. It's a lot of pressure on the sinuses. Not that you guys need to hear the details. And the eyes are watery. I would use Kleenexes if I had them, but I don't have them. I haven't had a cold in a very, very, very long time, and I would not have had this one. Except, as I mentioned before, my brother works in the hospital, and he came home, and he was very sick. Myself, it says, Eric, I'm very sorry I haven't appeared on your live stream much. Believe me, I've been facing a lot of responsibility since taking on the role of director of the Children's Cancer Committee. Oh, I can imagine, my friend. I can imagine. You are doing important work. No worries on my end, my friend. None at all. Just know that our thoughts are with you. This sniper says, busy time of the year, too. So I'm hoping I'll have this thing knocked out by tomorrow as we have more guests. Going to give you a brief rundown. Lisa Natoli, who is Course in Miracles teacher soon, as well as someone steeped in the practice of self-inquiry. This is where this is jhana yoga, where we dive in asking ourselves that all important question of who am I? Never settling on an answer. Give me one second, guys. My promise to you, I will never blow my nose on camera. This guy says, the only thing I got left with this sickness is coughing, no more runny nose or sore throat. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. And you're home tomorrow, so you can get some more rest. Where was it? Oh, Lisa also is a healer and she has undergone a profound healing journey that she's going to share. She has healing programs that she offers, and we'll talk a bit about those as well. And then our friend Julie. By the way, Miss Flipper is going to be on Tuesday. Our friend Julie is on Wednesday, well, Thursday. Thursday is the 11th, right? Afternoon. Sniper, the Esoteric Lounge, is going to be opening its doors 5:25. As of now, hey Jack, Reinhardt's channel is here. How are you, my friend? As of now, I don't know what the topic's going to be. Doesn't matter. We'll find out when we find out. Oh, there we go. Sniper says, on Wednesday, I'll be talking about the celebration of Diasolis Invecti Medi, the birth of the unconquered sun in the North and Germanic lands. It was Yule marked by the burning of the Yule log. Wow. Timely discussion. Thank you, Safa says, Eric, I wish you a speedy recovery. Try to keep your body as warm as possible. Try to breathe well, and everything will be all right, my friend. Thank you, Mustafa. You know, I'm a very careful nasal breather. And right now, breathing through the nose is not the easiest thing to accomplish. This guy says I might have to wear a mask on the airplane due to the coughing. Yogi tomorrow, flight back home. Yeah. Hey, how long of a flight is it? I'm glad you're doing well, Jack. You guys all set for Christmas? Oh, and hopefully, I know you can't go see it. James K. Anderson, Living a Radical Life, Astonishing Ideas Hidden in Plain Sight, and of course, Miracles. I think he's going to be up Thursday evening. The 16th, week after next, right? Maureen Mondu, who is a wonderful course teacher, healer, she's going to be up. And then Sheila Patel, who is the head director of the Ayurvedic chapter part organization of the Chopra Foundation. She was one of my meditation teachers, instructing me to become a teacher. Thank you, Mustafa. Jack says, no, not yet. Are you a last minute? Are you a last minute shopper? So when Dr. Patel comes on, we're going to talk about sleep quite a bit because she has a new book called Awakened Sleep. As well as meditation, as well as Ayurvedic science, which is the sister science of yoga. But here's the thing with sleep. We're going to talk about how to get it, how to make it deeper. She's going to talk about it. I'm just going to ask questions. How to make it deeper, how to make it more restorative, as well as how to use it, how to use your sleep as a spiritual practice. That's pretty amazing. This guy says, leave at 12:45. I should be home by 5, if no delays. I hope no delays. Well, hopefully the winter mix won't interfere. Hey, Esat says, have safe flight, Lady Sky. How to grow a beard. Inch by inch, row by row. There is a way of unclogging your nose that works amazingly well most of the time. You breathe in, hopefully through the nose, however you can. And then you breathe out on that out breath. Hold your nose, move your head back and forth. If you can do it when you're walking, even better. Mustafa says, Lady Sky, hope you arrive safely. Lady Sky says, thank you both to Estat and Mustafa. Estat, how are you, my friend? So that's the guests coming up. And I've reached out to more. We'll see who else wants to come up. In January, I hope that we have Gary Renard, the legendary Gary Renard, author of Disappearance of the Universe. And you guys have probably heard that mentioned quite a bit on my channel. Some people consider it the second most important book in that Course in Miracles circle. That it can save you 20 years of course practice reading that book. I believe it. It had a profound impact on me. But, like any book, knowledge means nothing. Applied knowledge means anything, everything. You can read a ton of books about forgiveness, but until you start forgiving everything in your life, everything. Hey, Star Seeker. Sounds like a great lineup. I hope so. I hope you guys are enjoying these people as much as I am. Oh, I don't know when yet, but Lloyd was up today. His partner she channels angels. His partner Stephanie. And she said she'd come up. We're going to talk angels, guys. Anyone here have any interest specifically in angels being able to connect with your angels? Anyone here not believe in angels? Which is okay. If you thought of angels not as something separate, but as a divine energetic structure, that might change things a bit. Hey, Willie. Willie, how are you, my friend? Willie, thank you so much for your gift on that short. I very, very much appreciate it. That's that says, doing well. Thanks, Yogi. Breathing through your nose again, and after having a bot nose, feels amazing. It reminds me to breathe deep every day. Yeah, I make a big thank you, Kat. Namaste to you, Willie. You know, I make a big practice of nasal breathing. Everyone should nasal breathe. So it sucks that I can't nasal breathe right now. If you take your nasal breather, I need to say this right from the start. I'm not talking about duct tape. Take a piece of medical tape, just a square, little square. Put it on your lips when you go to bed. See what happens. If you are a nasal breather, it'll be fine. If you are an occasional mouth breather, you will find that the tape will come off or you'll have to take it off. But use it and then use it every night until that you become a consistent nasal breather. Your health and your mindset will change dramatically. Willie says, I'm not sure whether I believe. Well, we will talk to an angel channeler, hopefully in a few days, maybe by the weekend. I'm going to make a trip to blow my nose in a minute, guys. Doesn't seem to be, but that's real Texas tonight is Texas Roadhouse Restaurant, Yogi. Their famous rolls are so good, and their potato soup is delicious. Awesome. Enjoy. Hey, Song Ahead. Song Ahead, how are you? Cat says, hello, lovely Lady Sky. Lady Sky says, hi to Willie East. Cat says, hello, everyone. I am out of chat, but listening. Miss Alpha says, of course, we're interested in all the topics Eric addresses, whether we believe in them or not. We learn about things where we talk. You're absolutely right about that. Circuit Seeker says, Lady Sky, I live in North Carolina, one of my favorite states. Baba Boy says, Mustafa, my friend. Star Seeker says, I'm your neighbor. Pepper says, I consciously nasal breathe. I would say 80% of my working day. Nice. Willie Easton saying hi to everyone. Lady Sky is in Nashville, Tennessee. She's visiting family in Texas. Certainly helps concentration. Yeah, it does. You can turn if you take a morning walk out in nature, early as possible, since getting out of bed. If you could take a walk, man, if you could take a walk almost immediately, awesome. If you can't, then that first half an hour of getting out of bed, the early sunlight kicks you into the circadian rhythm. This is important. It starts producing stressor hormones, cortisol, adrenaline, norepinephrine. These seem like things that we don't want, right? We're always talking about reducing stress, but we want the positive stressor hormones to help us get ready for the day. This puts us in a very light state of fight or flight. Not a hardcore one, just enough to drive to work, face the traffic, listen to your boss. Keeps us even keeled. What's important about these stressor hormones? Through the course of the day, they begin to die off. And as they die off, your body reassembles, reconstitutes the waste material of those hormones to produce serotonin and melatonin, the very same hormones we need to go to sleep and to relax. So no cortisol in the morning, no morning sunlight, the less natural production of melatonin and serotonin that we have. Hold on, guys. All right. Hey, Michael. So go out and take that walk. More importantly, when you go out to take that walk, nasal breathe. Well, let me go back to taking the walk. Early morning sunlight and nature. Nature is made of fractals. Fractals are patterns within patterns within patterns. Your eyes won't really notice them, but your brain will register, and it puts you lightly into that alpha brainwave state, which is the first state of meditation. So now you're getting the positive hormonal effects, sunlight, and you're getting a natural meditation that nature presents you. Nature heals. Add one more thing to the mix, nasal breathing, and you have a very powerful meditation just by waking up and going for a walk. It doesn't even have to be super fast. It's a brisk walk in the morning, basking in the nature, listen to the sounds. Talked about with this with Sniper before. Do you know that dawn chorus, those early morning birds? They cause flowers to blossom, to open. They cause the morning to come alive, right? Aspects of nature respond to other aspects of nature. You respond to the sound of bird calls. So now we're meditating just by walking. When you come home, you can sit in meditation, but here's another thing you can do. Do something creative because you've entered into that state of inspiration when you were out walking, that alpha brainwave state. It's a state of inspiration. Do something creative. Journal, paint, draw, sculpt, write a poem, write a haiku, do origami, make a video, do something creative. The birds calls in response to the flowers before the first sway of sun. Michael, how are you? I'm gonna take a break in just a minute, guys. I'll be right back. It's guys, it's been a long time since I've seen the movie Squirrel Saber. I know he needed a break. One second. We'll see if that buys me a few more minutes, guys. You going to bed, Star Seeker? I hope you're having a good night, my friend. Well, I agree. There's no place like home. You will be home tomorrow. You'll be sleeping in your own bed. Apologize, guys, for being such a mess. I will be taking nighttime multi-symptom cold and flu relief in just a bit. It's all about timing. If I take it too soon, I won't be able to hang out with you guys. If I take it too late, because I wake up so early, I'll be drowsy in the morning. Yeah, I don't remember him having a weapon either, Sniper. Cat says, Yogi, you know you won't be breaking your streak if you end it extremely early. I know. Thing is, hey, Carl. Uh, I love having guests on, but I also love the time when I get to just hang out with you guys. We get to chat about whatever we have to chat about. Hey, Sniper, what are your views on angels? Hey, Michael. Michael, you still here? I want my metaphysical friends to chime in. Give me your thoughts on angels. Anyone here, if you have thoughts on angels. Carl, I hope you're having a good night. Carl says, I was talking to Tina about you, Yogi. What, hey, Skits, what do you have to say, Carl? And what did Tina think? Did Tina say, he can't be that bad? Is he really that bald? Skits, thanks for hanging out this afternoon. Carl says she's unhappy with YouTube. I'm sorry to hear that. My thoughts on angels are they may exist, but that would insinuate that God exists. So I don't believe in them, but I'm not saying they're not real, that they aren't real. Gotcha. Interesting thoughts. Kat says, hope it was very kind, Carl. Our friend Yogi does not feel well. I do not feel well. Rupert Sheldrake. Some of you might be familiar with him. He's written extensively about the morphogenetic fields. Hey, Big Al. I he wrote a wonderful book, The Physics of Angels. He's a very highly established scientist, uh, and how quantum physics shows not just the possibility but the probability of angels in existence. I would have to have some experiences to believe in angels, or you'd have to remember some experiences. Sample says, esoterically, angels take or retrieve the soul towards its spiritual destiny and transcendence, often requiring the sacrifice of earthly attachments. Uh, Demons give or offer material gifts, desires, and worldly power, binding their consciousness more deeply to the temporary physical realm, or at least hear convincing stories. Well, hopefully by the weekend, we will have a guest up who can give you some convincing stories, if not actual proof. Oh, Rupert Sheldrake. He also wrote a great book, Why Do Our Dogs Know When We're Coming Home? Which is all about the morphogenetic field. Carl says, I've had the flu vaccine. I have too. I just have a bad cold. I don't have the flu. Big Al, how are you? No flu for me, Big Al. Just a cold. I thought it was getting better today, and all of a sudden, in like the last several hours. Sorry, guys. Butterfinger pie for dessert. Sounds good. How are you going to eat it if no one better laid a finger on your Butterfinger? Hey, Stuart. It is a moderator convention. Skid says, hi, everyone. Hope you're having a nice day. Sorry to hear you aren't well, Yogi. Take lots of healing energy away, my friend. I appreciate that. Hey, medic. No bad flu for me, man. Maddie says, or I'm sorry, Sniper says, it's a chat full of friends, Stuart. Guess it's sort of all about connection. This channel encourages people to connect with each other. Big Blue helps. Certainly does. Many people have been able to use this tiny little platform to build their channel quite a bit. We've been able to help, and Sniper remembers for a while, all the people that we were able to help get not monetized, but go live stream and help monetize as well. Hey, boss. I'm okay. Willie says maybe we can have a show on AI. I don't know much about it. You know, Deepak Chopra wrote a book, uh, AI as a spiritual path or as a spiritual tool. The uh, only big book, he's written a lot of smaller books. The only big book by Deepak I haven't read yet. Medic says, and then Fox ran off with my camera yesterday, but found it in the bushes. Did he get any footage of that? Yeah, I have a cold. Hey, Glitch. Glitch, how are you, my friend? Hey, Danny. Hope you get better soon, Yogi. Like when Michelangelo, it was good. Thank you, Danny. I could tell he resonated with you. You came in and you mentioned forgiveness right at the end. Hey, Danny, are you okay? Just inside. I wonder if you can make some shorts out of that. Tiger King says, "Don't know if you've seen a program called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here." So you know the first time ever the show history YouTuber one. Wow, I vaguely know about it. Good. So hope you well, Big Brother Al. Big Al brother. Sorry. It says I see the shooting star. It was magical. There's a Bob Dylan song came out in the late '90s. Saw a shooting star tonight. Made me think of you. Opening lines. Beautiful song. It's not dark yet, but it's getting there. Big Al says, "Yes, Stuart, we're conspiring against the world with his evil laugh that only Big Al could do." Bennett says, "You never know. I think with someone with your creativity, your artistic streak, you can come up with something for sure." Carl says, "Good night, good night, Carl. Thanks for hanging out." Danny says, "I'm okay. Thanks for asking." Hey, Danny, if you're never not okay, you can always reach out. Ken says, "Hey, Big Al, why don't you come up and give Yogi a bit of a break? Joe Sorolla, we haven't seen him in forever." That's true. Few packets of Chris walking down the road. A car pulled up. "Excuse me, ladies, would you like a lift?" Oh, that's a joke only the British would understand. The only reason I know it, I think he told it once before, Tiger King, and it had to be explained to me. Big Al says Rolo's a bed cat. It's 11:05 here. So Rolo has a bedtime. I guess. In about 10 minutes, I'm going to take my sleep supplement as well as cold medicine. Tomorrow I will wake up completely miraculously healed. What do you think of that, guys?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm doing my best Jodie Foster / Lady Sky impression.
Very good.
Y'all know what it's like in Tennessee.
What is it like in Tennessee?
It's pretty cold here.
That's actually a really good Lady Sky. The question is, can you sing like Lady Sky?
Well, Lady Sky's here, and I don't want to insult her, so I'm not even going to attempt.
So you feeling better, huh?
I'm feeling much better. Yeah, I still keep getting like the sniffles, but yeah, that's it comes and goes.
Right. I started coming down with something on Friday. I was actually okay early this morning, and then it hit me again like late afternoon.
Yeah, it's a strange one. I thought it was a change in the weather, because I usually get a bit of a cold when the weather changes, when it goes from warm to cold suddenly, and then warm again. We have like it's really weird. We have like a couple of cold days, then the sun comes out for a day, and then it goes cold again. That can
Right.
mess with my like that can give me a bit of a cold and a bit of like a sickness because it's just rapidly changing. But then I was like it for about 2 weeks, and I went to the doctors, and the doctor said it was a chest infection.
Oh, that's not good.
So I went for an asthma review, um, and everything was like okay. And she listened to my chest and everything, and she says, "Have you been ill recently?" And I said, "It's funny that I have been ill. I've had like a cold and stuff." And she said, "I think you've had a chest infection."
Well,
But because I don't go to the doctors about things, I just like not being sexist, but I do what men do, and I just get on with life. And I'm not saying women don't. I'm just saying, anyone that knows what men are like, we will put it off and put it off and put it off until we're sort of dying. And so I don't go to the doctors mainly about things. That's how I know when I'm actually really poorly, because I will go to the doctors. But I went to the doctors for the asthma review, and she said, "Yeah, you should have got some antibiotics or something because you've had a chest infection."
so you got antibiotics?
There was no point. It kind of cleared up.
Oh, okay.
She just said next time, especially with my asthma, because I had a bit of a problem. Um, I'd say it was around a month ago now, maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago. Um, I did have a problem with my inhaler, and my asthma was playing up. And instead of taking it straight to the doctors, and I tried to fix the problem, and yeah, it wasn't the right thing to do. So I had to get a new inhaler, but I also had to explain why I hadn't had an inhaler for a while.
Gotcha.
And obviously, the doctor didn't like that because they like you to take care of yourself.
Hey, Lady Sky, I liked your impression. She's laughing.
Thank
But
you, Lady Sky.
Skit says, Cat, that impression Big Al did at the start of him joining is how he imagined her to sound. So, if you could clear this up a little bit, Lady Sky sounds like how?
Lady Sky sounds like what? Sorry?
How does Lady Sky sound like?
Oh, I can't do it again. You put me on the spot. um, give me a second. So I'm talking to Big Al right now from Tennessee, and it's kind of cold here. Y'all know what it's like in Tennessee.
All right. Now to clear this up for skits, how does cat sound like?
I can't do a cat impression.
You can do a cat impression. I bet you can do a cat impression.
I mean, they sound fairly similar to me.
Do you think so?
Um, I said fairly similar, not completely, but
Right.
they sound quite alike. But maybe the voices are different, but the accents are similar.
All right. That's the assignment for the week.
You see, Yogi, you've got like I'm just gonna say it how I say it, and then but you've got like a boring American accent, whereas Lady Sky and Cat have both got like interest. Like the California accent. California accent goes through me. I hate the California accent because they seem to stretch their words slightly. Californians, they've got a very like they just stretch the words almost. It's kind of annoying.
I'll take boring. Boring works for me.
I mean, it's not boring as such, but like it's not annoying at least. It's got that going for it. It's not annoying. It's not an irritating accent. You don't say things like "I went out in the car." What's a car? It's a car. It's got one R on the end. It's not got 5 R's. It's got one. You know what I mean?
Now, Baltimore has a unique accent. They have very soft, like instead of Baltimore, they'll say Baltimore.
Right. Okay.
And they'll say like instead of going down the ocean, honey, means going to the ocean, honey.
Right.
Hey, hold on 1 second. Big Al, take over the show for a minute.
Okie dokie. The accents, guys, accents. Boston. I'm going in the car. Boston's quite a good accent. Like Mark Wahlberg, he's from Boston.
Barely made it, man. I almost sneezed on camera. The one thing no one wants to see.
You missed the Boston though, Yogi.
Let's hear it.
Boston in the car. I'm going in the car, Yogi.
That's pretty good. I'm gonna send you. Oh, well, I can't send you. I'll post a video of a Baltimore accent sometime, and we'll see if you can pick that up.
Okay.
Thank you, Tiger King. Tiger King says Eric is a G mate. I'm gonna take that as that's a compliment, right? A G mate.
I think so. I don't know what G mate is. A good mate, I suppose, probably.
Oh, I think Tiger King. That means good mate.
That's the problem with slang. People shortening words. I'm what I call proper English. I don't shorten words so much. I try and speak properly. And that's not a dig at anyone. It's just when people shorten words or use acronyms, takes me a while to catch up because I don't know what a lot of things are.
Right.
I know ruffle and lol and stuff like that and LMAO, but I don't know G mate. I'm going for good mate or great mate or something possibly. Yeah.
Hey, Tiger King wants to know if you can do a Newcastle accent.
Newcastle. That's not really. Give me a sec. So let me think how. Ant and Dec, they're from Newcastle, aren't they? I'm struggling. I can't do that straight off the bat anyway. Trying to picture how they sound, that's the problem.
That says G is for gangster. I'll take that. I'm a gangster. Gangster mate.
Fair enough.
I don't think I can do that, Lady Sky. Lady Sky wants to hear me say lawyer in a New York accent, but I'll leave that to you, Big Al. You can do it.
See, I'm very limited to what I can say in accents because I have to picture. It's difficult because I've got to picture. It helps me to picture an actor, which is why I said Mark Wahlberg's from Boston because it was easier to kind of get the accent. So the only things I can say in a New York accent are things like, "Hey, I'm walking here." You make me drop my pizza. I mean, that went a bit Italian, but
That
forgive
was
me.
very Italian there. How you went?
See what I
How
mean,
you
though?
went from New York to Italian like that? I'm walking here to. That's on my
You're
pizza.
making me drop my pizza. But that's what I mean. I have to picture things to be able to do it. I can't just. I'm very weird, I suppose, but I can't just do an accent off the bat. I have to picture something, or an
Right.
actor or person. Tiger
So-
King. I can't do Newcastle. I really can't do Newcastle without hearing it first. There's some like, and that's another thing. Some accents I can't do without hearing it. Like the Boston one, I can just about say car, because that's. I think it was you, Yogi, that actually said if you say car but say
Right.
thing, that's the only reason I can do that one. But accents aren't my forte. I'm good at impressions and things, but some accents, are probably just best me not doing because it'll offend somebody.
Hey, you do a pretty good cowboy accent.
That's kind of how I do my Tennessee one because like Tennessee, Cat and Lady Sky sound like cowgirls, so it's kind of just putting a little bit of a twang on that accent.
Hey, Tiger King says in England, G can mean a friend or mate in slang. Told this to the gal.
Fair enough. That's taught me something.
Can you see Estop's comment?
Newcastle Geordie accent. Just say why I. Oh yeah, why are you man? Why are you man? Up the tune.
I always like the Liverpool accent.
Chicken. Wait. Chicken and a can of Coke. Wait, I can't do it. Wait. I can do the Scouse accent, so give me a sec. Chicken, chicken, chicken and a can of Coke. No, I can't. That's not happening tonight.
That's Liverpool?
I was trying. It's not working.
Well, think of the Beatles.
It doesn't help when I'm nervous. Like being nervous, stop. It kind of, my body just blocks itself. It's like I can't do certain things when I'm nervous.
Gotcha. You have no reason to be nervous. You're here with friends. It's not like you have a head full of snot and are about to sneeze at any moment. That's what makes
That's
me
true.
nervous.
That's true. Yeah.
So what's the difference? Liverpool's Scouse accent is horrid and amazing at the same time. What's a Scouse?
Someone from Liverpool. A Scouse is just someone from Liverpool. I had a mate
gotcha.
who I used to wind up because he has a Scouse accent, but he's from the Wirral, which is just across the river, and he always used to. He hated me calling him Scouse, but he's got the
What's-
accent, so it's.
So what is the thing with why is Liverpool Tiger King says where was it? Saying chicken and chips and a can of Coke.
That's what I was going for. That's why I kept saying chicken and a can of Coke because it's.
Why is that a Liverpool?
Sorry if you can hear Rolo. He's doing a Chewbacca impression in the corner. If you listen to it, when they say chicken, it's they do something with their throat. It's difficult to explain.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I got something to play. You ready to listen?
Go for it.
This is for the one and only Big Al himself, chicken and a can of Coke.
That's it. There you go.
All right. Can you listen to it one more? And do you think you can do it?
I'm not giving it another go tonight, but let's hear it again.
This is for the one and only Big Al himself, chicken and a can of Coke.
So it sounds kind of
Yeah, that's what I-
scratchy.
That's what I was going for. It's just it weren't happening. Not tonight.
Gotcha. All right. I'm going to take my cold medicine in about 5 minutes.
The only reason I'm good at doing some American accents is because I watched a load of war movies, Saving Private Ryan, Black Hawk Down, and I
Right.
used to sit with my brothers and we used to recite the movie line for line. So it's one thing that kind of did help when doing that is I just say stuff from But again, like I say, it's just not happening tonight.
I can understand. This is the first time up in a while.
Yeah, no, it's nice. It's nice to be speaking to you again. I wouldn't have come up if Kat didn't suggest it.
Big thanks, Sean. Thanks, Skits, real quick for sending that. Thank you, Skits. That was pretty awesome. I appreciate you coming up because I'll be honest, I was struggling.
Oh, you're welcome. I didn't want to, like I say, I wouldn't have come up anyway if Kat hadn't suggested, but I didn't want to come up and sort of take over or anything.
Actually, I need someone to be the focus. You know what I mean? Takes the pressure off of me. This way we still get to talk, have fun, but I get to talk a little bit less, which again is a big relief. So it's much appreciated. You and Kat for suggesting it.
Well, thank you, and I will thank Kat for suggesting I come up. Thank you, Kat. And I will actually say, it's made people laugh. Kat said I was making her laugh, and Lady Sky said I was making her laugh, so that's a bonus for me. Makes me feel good. Lets me know I've cheered people up. And obviously, you've just said that coming up gives you something to focus on, so I appreciate that too, Yogi. Thank you.
You know, the focus of my channel is spirituality, meditation, breath work, Course of Miracles, yoga, but a deep, deep spiritual practice that everyone overlooks is laughing, relaxing, and just feeling good. So a lot of people say they're not spiritual. Big Al, you are a very spiritual person because you care a lot about people. You always want to put people at ease. Even when you're not at your best, you still reach out to people and you want them to feel better. And you do your best to make people laugh. That's a deeply spiritual person in my book.
I really appreciate that kindness, Yogi. That means a lot to me. Genuinely does.
Just keep being you.
Thank you, Yogi.
And for me, it took me a very long time. Hey, old dog. It took me a long time to get comfortable to want to be me. I fought it. I tried to drink myself into someone else for over a decade.
Yep.
So if you could realize what a truly, truly good person you are now and accept it and go through life relaxed as you are, that would just be everything. By the way, Kat says, I just love Big Al so much.
Thank you, Kat. I love you too. It means a lot to me that I've got so many great friends.
L Dog says, Tiny Al. Hey, boss.
There's only one person who gets to call me Tiny Al, and that's Rebecca.
Well. I was gonna say Chloe, but she says we Al.
Yep. Get it right, Mr. Yogi.
I am.
I always say to people, and this isn't a dig at you. I'm joking with you, obviously. You say what you want, but I always say to people, if you're going to quote something that I've said or that someone else has said in this case, because I'm not the one that calls me we Al, but I always tell people when they try and quote something I've said, at least quote it correctly. If you're going to take the mick and quote something that I've said, say it properly.
When I first heard over at Maddie's, her call you we Al, I literally laughed out loud. It just brought a huge laugh for me. By the way, Skid says, it's great to have you up, Big Al. You cheered me up. It's always a pleasure to hear you up there, man.
Thank you, Skits. Again, it means a lot. There's so many. That's why I said it's nice to have nice to know and nice to have so many great people around me.
Hey, can you read Tiger King's comment?
Where are we? Tiger King. The one about chicken and chips and a can of Coke.
He said phonetic practice to show off, teach unique features of the Scouse accent.
Interesting. Like I say, I've learned something new because yeah, I obviously didn't know that. So that's
Have you
something
ever
new for me.
acted before?
Acted.
Yep. On stage?
Yeah, I took performing arts as one of my options in school.
Oh, did you? You'd be good at it. I think it'd be very therapeutic as well.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I wanted to be an actor. But those plans, well,
It's not too late.
yeah, I mean, I wanted to be in school, and then, well, what I actually wanted to be was a comedian. I had many friends who told me I was, quite funny. So I, like I say, I wanted to be a comedian, and the only way to kind of get into any of that kind of stuff was to do performing arts, to start acting in school. But I don't know. I lost interest. I don't sort of know why or remember why, but yeah, I just sort of lost interest.
Well, if it ever sparks again, Skid says he loves acting. He always wanted to make his film. If we make a film, Al, you can have a part.
Well, I appreciate that. That's a very lovely offer. Thank you.
You know what? You could be the young Tennessean damsel in distress. What do you think of that?
Perfect. I think I'd make a good Jodie Foster if you were ever in the realms to sort of doing a Silence of the Lambs remake.
There you go. Tiger King says 9 out of 10. Funny. As thanks, Big Al. So you get a 9 out of 10 for being funny.
Well, I'll take that.
Thank you, L Dog. L Dog is showing me some empathy for my sickness. I'll bounce back tomorrow. I have not missed my workouts. I haven't missed anything. You just, as I told Kat, if you got to be miserable, I may as well be either way. If I work out or if I live stream uh, with a cold, I'm going to be miserable. But if I don't do it, I'm going to be just as miserable. And I'm not going to be doing the things that I love to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
L Dog says, it's fair I have empathy. I don't know, L Dog. I've seen you be a very empathetic and compassionate here. You've always been very kind to me, my friend.
Yeah, I've never had a problem with Eldog.
Let's see. Stepper says he noticed Bass ain't chatting. Is he still here?
Me?
Bass.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I was just. It's all right. I only asked if you meant me because I was talking, and I was like, well, if you can't hear me, then I need to sort my phone out or something.
Right. All right, it's time. I'm gonna take my cold medicine, guys. Big ass pills. You got to carry on the show, Big Al, as I do this.
Well, I was getting ready to do some sound effects.
Not of me taking medicine, is it?
That was exactly what I was going to do.
Hey, Daniel. L-Dog says, I love Tiny Al. I've known him ages.
Yeah, I've known him since it's actually come up a bit this week or this past 2 weeks that I do have known a lot of people now on purely on YouTube. I'm on about purely YouTube based, but I've known a lot of people here and a few other people for a year now. Yourself,
Yeah, you
Yogi, and a lot of people in the chat I've known for a year. Because I remember this time last year, leading up to Christmas, every time I popped up onto the stream, onto the panel like this, I would say Merry Christmas.
True.
And that
You bet.
continued after Christmas partly until you sort of pointed out that your birthday would be coming up. And then I think it was every time I popped up, it was Merry Christmas and Happy Birthday. And I did start that a few weeks ago when we were doing karaoke.
Yep.
I did keep popping off and saying Happy Birthday, Merry Christmas, but not being up for a while. Purely because I was ill and I didn't want to come up and keep coughing and sneezing and sniffling, and no one wants to hear when you're poorly. It doesn't, you know.
What are you trying to say here, Big Al?
No, I'm on about myself as a guest.
Ah, okay.
You know, coming up and sneezing and sniffling and coughing isn't great. So I just, you know, I didn't bother. I haven't bothered for a few weeks just because it's been easier to not. And I was focusing on getting better as well. I've had to cycle, you know, everywhere. So
I understand. Hey, Skits wants to know if you're looking forward to Christmas.
I'm looking forward to it this year, Skits. I weren't looking forward to it so much last year. There was a lot went on last year before Christmas and stuff like that. And a lot of stuff that I didn't. There's no offense, but it's nobody's business. So there was stuff that I didn't say, but there was a lot that went on. I didn't see family at Christmas last year. I'll hopefully be seeing them at Christmas this year. So, yeah, I am looking forward to it a lot more this year than I was last year. And I've got Rolo this year as well. So even if I don't see family, at least I have some company this year.
Hey, Tiger King wants to know that sometimes he does plays in front of 800 people.
Wow, that's something we didn't know about you, Tiger King.
Yeah, pretty amazing. Hey,
Merry
Tiger
Christmas
King,
to you too, Danny.
what kind of characters, what kind of parts do you play? Big Al, if you were to act, you said you want to do more like comedy stuff.
Sorry, Yogi, was you talking to me?
Yep. If you were going to be when you thought about being an actor, like comedy or action, or would it matter?
More comedy. Like I say, I wanted to be a comedian anyway. And the only way at the time to get into anything like that was to take acting as an option in school. Because it kind of opened the door for you.
Right.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. If I was to do acting as like a career, although I didn't want to, like I say, I only really chose that to get into any kind of like comedy kind of thing. But if I had have gone down the acting sort of route, it would be comedy or war.
Quite a dichotomy there between the two.
Well, I can be quite funny, but obviously, as you all know, I quite like the military.
Right. Hey, L-Dog says, tell Tiny Al he should stream some gameplay so people can see your skills.
Yeah, I think there's some sarcasm in that comment, Yogi.
Is there?
I think so.
Is he sort of implying that you don't have skills?
Possibly, which I don't mind because my life isn't dedicated to playing games. Games is something I do in my spare time. YouTube was started as something. This came up recently in a comment I made because I offended somebody or or somebody didn't like something I'd said. It wasn't necessarily offending them, but someone didn't like something I said and said carry on making gameplay videos or something. But my channel is a mixture of things. Anyone who knows what I post is a bit of everything, from my food
Right.
to a bit of games to literally a train that went by the other day. I videoed a train. So yeah, my channel's a bit of everything. It's not for people to enjoy as such. I'm glad that people do enjoy it. I've got 320 subscribers now, so I must be doing something that people like. But my channel weren't for people to enjoy. I spoke to one of my friends and said, on the weekends, I don't have anything to do. My mental health is a problem for me on weekends when I'm not busy, because then I start thinking about things and I overthink those things, and then it becomes a problem to the point where I have to then go through anger management because something small has happened and I've kept hold of it and had an outburst, and I didn't want to keep doing that. So they recommended, why not start YouTube? So YouTube was a place for me to post things in my spare time, things that entertained me more than anyone else. I then started coming into Joe and Mark's streams.
Right.
Obviously, from there I met you. I started coming to your streams. I met Squirrel. I met Cat, and the other people that were original. No offense to Lady Sky or Tiger King or anyone like that. But when I first came in here a year ago, it was Squirrel. It was Cat. It was Nature Dog. It was a few people. I can't remember everybody because there's so many people that come in here now. I genuinely can't tell who I knew from the start and who I, know recently. But Tiger King and Lady Sky, no offense, are examples of people that I've met more recently. And I've made friends with them. And that goes back to the question that Stuart asked earlier, actually. And Kat said it's a place for people to connect. That's exactly right, because that's what's happened. I met Joe and Mark. From there, I met you, Yogi. From there, I met Kat, and I've met Lady Sky, and I've met Tiger King, and I've met, everybody. So YouTube was, like I say, I've gone on to a little bit of a rant now, and I apologize for that. But YouTube was a place for me in my spare time to not get caught up in my mental health, to not have an outburst, and to not get angry at things that didn't matter to me. So it was for me to post things that I enjoyed more than anyone else. And like I say, I've connected with people, and the stuff that I post now is obviously, like I say, I must be doing something right, although I don't try really. I don't put much effort in. I record my gameplay on a phone off the TV, so there's no effort. But I've met so many great people, and like I said, I must be doing something right because people keep coming back. People say nice things on my posts, and people. A while ago, I don't think many people saw the post. In fact, I think Kat commented on it. I know that a few other people from Matty's streams commented on it, but I was going to give up YouTube a little bit ago because I was sick of arguing with people on here over trivial things. Because you have an opinion on something, someone doesn't like it, and they start having a go. I was fed up with people not getting my jokes because I'm quite sarcastic. It's more playful. Not everyone gets British humor, so to speak, but I'm quite a sarcastic person. You said something earlier, Yogi. I joked with you in a sarcastic manner. You got it completely. You didn't have a go at me. You didn't get offended. You joked back and said something back. So, but I was ready to give up because I was fed up of just having to explain myself and say, oh, it was a joke, and people then turn around going, oh yeah, it was a joke. It was a joke. I know what I'm like. I know what I meant by my comment. But yeah, I'm so glad that I met so many people in by coming here, by going to Matty's and Joe and Mark. Sorry that turned into a rant, but I needed to sort of say it because YouTube, my channel wasn't a place for other people to begin with. It was a place for me.
Sure.
But from that, my point being, from that, I met so many great people. So then it did turn into something for other people. I started posting polls and inspirational quotes and things for other people to enjoy rather than just me posting random stuff. I wanted to do a mixture of things. and at the minute it seems like I'm doing something good because I've gained subscribers rather than lost them. If that makes sense, you know. And like I said, there's so many fantastic people here. Cat, Squirrel, yourself, and then I go over to Matty's, and there's fantastic people there. Matt and Chloe are you know, me and Chloe and me and Rebecca even. You know, it's like sibling rivalry.
Right.
I'll joke with Chloe, and she'll laugh, and then she'll say something back to me, and I'll say something to Chloe, and Chloe will say something, and it's lovely.
Can't help but notice that I was third on that list of people that you mentioned. But I'll just go ahead and let that slide. I think it was Cat, Squirrel, and you. I was like an afterthought. Oh, and you, I guess. That's okay though, Big Al. I know deep
that's
down inside I'm appreciated.
what's that called? That's called dealing with it. That's what that's called.
L-Dog says he wasn't even on the list.
I apologize. I didn't name everybody. I'd be here all day if I named everybody. There was Matt and Chloe. There's Rebecca. There's Joe and Mark. There's Hunter. There's L-Dog. There's Yogi. There's
Wait a minute.
Cat. Lady Sky. There's Squirrel. There's Skits. There's everybody. You know what I mean? There's too many people to list. I'd be sat here all night. You know what? Now you've started. Now you've actually upset me. And I might actually, when I'm finished here, I'm going to go down everyone I'm subscribed to. I'm going to write them all down. Ones that matter, because not being rude to other people, there's channels I watch and they don't have live streams to talk to each other. They don't connect like we've all connected here.
Skits wants to know why he was last.
Right, that I'm going to cry in a minute. But my point stands. There are so many great people here and everywhere that it's lovely. There's no other way to describe it. It's great to know you all. I nearly said great to have known you, and that was a bit depressing. It was almost like I was, I don't know, planning on leaving you all. But no, it's great to know you all.
Hey, L-Dog offers a perfectly logical explanation. Because of the Z in his name makes him alphabetically last.
That's why you were third on the list with Matty and Chloe, Yogi, because you are Y. It was Chloe is C, Matty is M, and obviously you're Y, so you were third on that list because...
Do you know their last names, though?
No.
It's Stanowski-esg, ending with a Z. So, logically speaking.
Well, that's a lie, because they have told me in the past. I just can't remember it, but I definitely know that is not their names.
I was going to say something else too. I completely left my head.
I mean, that makes sense.
Hey, Corey. Corey, how are you?
But
Hey,
no, absolutely no. Sorry, go on.
Are you connected with Corey?
Nope, but I will do that in just a minute.
She has a wonderful channel, and she is a very, very sweet person. Why are you sad, my friend? Oh, you just had a fight?
No, I meant no insult to anyone that obviously I'd missed when I was naming people that I've met and stuff like that. There was no intention to. I was just naming, people that I know I've definitely connected with and stuff like that. And like I said, there's too many people to name. There's so many great people that I'm subscribed to that I've met here, and in Matt and Chloe's, and in Joe and Mark's. I just wouldn't be able to name everybody.
Right.
Because a lot of people, there's so many people to remember.
One of the things I'm happier with, as far as my YouTube channel, is it's been able to act as a bridge between other communities.
Yeah.
Fitness, outdoors, yoga, spiritual stuff, all kinds of different things. And people have been able to cross borders and get to know each other. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Cora, I'm sorry about that.
I've lost my trail of thought.
I'm going to hand the reins over to you for 2 minutes.
Okay. While he goes to sneeze. Achoo! Bless you, Yogi. So, it's me again, everybody. The voice and a blank screen. Ooh. Tell me what you all think I look like. No hard feelings. I won't be offended. But since none of you have seen me, tell me what you think I look like. Glasses, no glasses, what coloured hair? Tall, short, a moustache. Of all the things I thought people would say, I never thought anyone would say I have a moustache. Good night, Skits. Been fun chatting to you. Good night, sleep tight. And don't
All
get
right.
the bed fight.
Hey, Carrie. Carrie, how are you?
So, Yogi, I asked people
Yep.
to guess what they think I look like because no one's ever seen me. Mr. Carrie Cares thinks I have a moustache.
And sideburns. And a
I don't have
pompadour.
sideburns. I don't have sideburns and I don't have a moustache.
And a
Partly because
pompadour.
I can't grow facial hair for multiple reasons. But
Now, you've
go
actually
ahead
said
with
that
your
you're
sideburns.
5'7", right?
Yes, Yogi.
But I've been told with your hair, you're actually 6'1", because it's very high and slicked back in this like pompadour. Lots of hair gel keeps it in place. Is this true?
Yep. Indeed.
Carrie says, and you have tattoos.
I do have tattoos.
Little heart on his chest, says Yogi. It's really nice. I appreciate the gesture, Big Al.
You think it's on my chest, Yogi, but you've only seen the close-up shot.
When I said that, I was afraid that you might go there.
I mean, you've only seen the close-up shot, so you don't know where it is. I've told you it's on my chest.
That's the scary part. I want to real quick address our friend Core. Core, if you're trying your best, you should not be treated bad. And always hesitant. I do not like giving. It's difficult to give advice because I never want to put someone in a bad situation. No one should ever be afraid to be themselves in a relationship, is the bottom line. Everyone should be completely relaxed with who they are and appreciated for who they are. If you're not appreciated, you got to talk to someone and ask them. You either have to learn to appreciate me or we have to consider where we're doing in this relationship.
Very well said, Yogi.
Thank you. But I think everyone wants to be heard in a relationship, right?
Yes.
And appreciated.
It's funny. Sorry, Yogi. Can I say
It's okay.
something, please?
Yep.
It's funny you mention everyone wants to be heard in a relationship because I'm nearly finished with my therapy now, but I've been hurt in relationships, and this isn't I'm not going to turn it into it's all about me, but I'm going to give a little piece of advice as well. So basically, I was asked in therapy last week what I would like from a future relationship, having been hurt in a past relationship. And in a past relationship, I'm not going to list everything, obviously. Like I say, it's not all about me. But I was cheated on. I was abused, physically and mentally, but didn't bother saying anything, because as a man, you're supposed to be strong. It's a bit like, you don't want to say something in case someone doesn't believe you. Only, it was witnessed by somebody, and I'm thankful it was, because I had a leg to stand on. But what I want from a future relationship is I want happiness. I don't want to be taken for granted. I want to be respected as I respect other people. I respect my partner in a relationship, so I expect the same back. And I want love as well. I want actual love. I don't just want someone telling me they love me, because the last person told me they loved me but cheated on me. I want to actually experience love. So that's my kind of advice to you, Cora. Think about what you want in this friendship or relationship. I don't know what it is. That you're, going through. If it's a friendship, you're arguing with a friend, that's fine. But think about what you want and tell yourself that you're going to get that. Because without believing it yourself, no one else is going to believe you. You don't have to say it to the other person, because I'm not exactly going to meet a woman in the future and say, this is what I want. I'm not going to sit here and go and sit her down and say, I want to be loved. I don't want to be taken for granted. This is all the stuff for myself. But yeah, I hope that helps.
Corey, you're not bringing negativity. You're giving us an opportunity to talk, and you're giving us an opportunity to be a friend to you. This is what we're doing. This is what
I
we're
hope you were
doing.
taking note, Yogi.
What's that?
I hope you were taking note.
Of relationship advice?
Yeah, when I say I don't want to be taken for granted, I want love. I'm not just saying it to Cora. I mean it as well. From you, this is what I expect in our relationship, Yogi. If you want to see me riding my bike in nothing but a cowboy hat, because I remember you saying this, Yogi. If you want to see me in nothing but a cowboy hat, and I'll show you my tattoo as well.
I don't think I ever said nothing but, by the way. I think
You did. You definitely
I
did.
think
Cat remembers.
I think
Cat
you're
was there.
adding
Cat
that in there.
remembers. Cat remembers. Cat was there. I remember. Cat was there. Cat remembers. She's already told me. Me and Cat speak about you a lot, Yogi. We're fighting for your heart. I know this. But there we go. Even Squirrel remembers. With the basket, with the flowers.
He did not say anything about naked though.
I will be completely naked, just a cowboy hat. No, it was your Yogi. This stop gaslighting me, please. You said you wanted to see me naked on my bike, nothing but a cowboy hat, flowers in the flower basket. Because Cat offered to buy the basket. I know this. I remember. Elephants
I don't
never
recall
forget.
saying that I wanted to see you, and that was completely naked.
You did.
Somehow.
I remember the date. Well, I remember
one of
the
my
date.
favorite words.
I remember the date. It was 7 o'clock my time. It was slightly breezy outside, but the sun was shining still. Yeah, it was on the 14th of 14th of August last year. And this came all from your mouth, Yogi. No one else's. This is all the stuff that you said was in your head.
I don't think so. By the way, Cora is taking off. She says, "Take care, Yogi." Thank you, Cora. Cora, anytime. Between all of us here, we've been through a whole lot. Many of us have been through divorce. We've lost loved ones. Between all of us, we got you back.
I've said it tons in the past, and I'll say it again. Everyone here, this stream, this channel, this is a big family. One big family.
This is Big Al, Buddha. Yes, who I had up.
I'm subscribed to Buddha.
Tiger King thinks that you look like Jason Statham or Michael Barrymore.
Out of the two, I look more like Jason Statham, purely on the fact I've got short hair, and I'm a lot younger than Michael Barrymore. I'm probably a lot younger than Jason Statham, actually, isn't he? In his 50s now,
Probably.
so I'm fairly younger than Jason Statham. But out of the two, I probably look more like Jason than Michael, based on my hair and stuff like that. And
Well, Big Al, I think I'm going to have to wrap things up. I made it an hour, almost an hour and a half. Thanks largely to you. I appreciate it.
that's absolutely fine. I'm going to subscribe to Cora. She's the only they. Sorry, I don't know. I've only met
She.
Cora just today, but is the only person that I'm not subscribed to.
Just an amazing nature channel. Lots of bird stuff. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Tiger King said it was like the Jerry McArdle show.
Cat says, thank you so much, Big Al.
I don't know what I'm being thanked for. I just did what Kat suggested and came up.
Well, I needed that little boost of energy. Otherwise, I doubt I would have made it in an hour. Wouldn't have made it this long for sure.
I'm going to subscribe to Mr. Carey as well, because that's another person I've just met today.
Amazing shorts. He has amazing shorts, by the way. He is full on entertaining, all purposely entertaining. Song, dance, humor. He does it all.
Well, I'm glad you like his shorts, but it's a bit cold in England for shorts at the minute, so I'm wearing trousers.
Way to take it in a very disturbing direction there, Big Al.
I just said shorts. If you're thinking underwear, that's on you. I said shorts. It's too cold for shorts, is all I said.
All right. Hey, Long John. Are you subscribed to Long John?
I am, yes.
Good. Yeah, we're wrapping things up, Long John. I would hang out longer, but I'm starting to fade pretty quick.
I was here for your guest yesterday as well, Yogi. I just want to say.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
I was here for your guest yesterday, but I don't think you saw any of my comments.
I did see you pop up.
Fair enough. I know that normally, obviously, you don't get to see the whole chat or anything, so
Right.
I did want to let you know that I was here yesterday. I'm not just popping in tonight or anything. I did pop in. I was in yesterday. It was while I was cooking, actually. I spoke to a couple of people, but I couldn't stay long because, as I said, I was cooking, and it can get a bit hectic with Rolo, trying to feed Rolo and cook and stuff like that.
I appreciate you popping in yesterday. He was a great guest, and had a great guest today too.
Yeah, he seemed great. Will he be coming to do more, or are these one-time guests for the time being?
Everyone has repeated invitation. Some have come up more than once. I'll have a guest this Thursday. This will be her third appearance. I'll have a guest Tuesday evening. This will be his fourth appearance, actually. So,
wow.
Yep. It is.
There was I don't remember people's names, so I apologize, but there was a blonde lady a little bit ago as well, maybe a week ago.
Yep.
That I came in. That was her.
Yep. I'll have her up again, hopefully. The guest I had up this afternoon, his partner, she's going to come up. Hopefully next weekend. I'm going to reach out to her in a bit.
I didn't make it this afternoon, Yogi, because my parents have been here. I won't go into anything either. But I did miss a few because I had to have the police out for something that kicked off.
Right.
So yeah, I won't go into that because it's a personal matter. But I did also miss a few nights because I'm not in any trouble. I just want you all to know it's not me that's in any trouble. So please don't be thinking, oh, what's he done? But no, it did sort of trigger my anxiety so I missed a few nights there. And then, like I say, I came in last night, and you had a guest,
Yep.
and it was pretty fun. I was here for, I'd say, half an hour. Like I say, while I was cooking and stuff, but I couldn't stay too long. Like I say, that would have been the earlier one. That would have been the 6 o'clock my time.
Well, like I said, I appreciate it.
Because I don't think I went in anyone's streams last night. I know I went in. I know I've been in Matty's at some point. I can't remember when that was, but I'm sure it wasn't last night. Because last night I recall going straight to bed and
Right.
getting some
I think
sleep.
it was like Friday too.
No, sorry, I
Big
did
Al.
go in Matty's last night. Sorry,
Was it last night?
he went. He's been live twice. Yes, he did go. He went because he was live on Friday morning. Was it Friday morning? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he was
It's gone.
fishing. Yesterday morning he was fishing, I believe.
Yes, he was fishing yesterday morning. He did say there was no sound because he was having problems with his phone. Someone
Right.
asked in the chat if he was fly tying last night, and Chloe was the one that replied and said yes, he is, because obviously we couldn't hear what he's saying. His sound was a bit broken, and yes, so he was live last night, but I didn't stay too long at all.
Okay.
Not that I'm justifying where I was, because it's up to me whose streams I'm in, and
Right.
you didn't ask at the end of the day, Yogi.
Sure.
But that's who I am. I do start justifying things, and
No need to. Not with me, at least. All right, Big Al, I gotta wrap it up. I'm fading away pretty fast. Tiger King, I'll have to ask this question tomorrow. I am, like I said, this is last call for me. Just as soon as my head is down, I am down for the count.
look
Big Al,
after
thank
yourself,
you again.
Yogi.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
No,
Thank
you're
you again,
welcome.
Big Al. It's much appreciated.
Thank you. Like I say, look after yourself, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
You got it. Good night. Good night, guys.